Welcome. Today, we'll learn how to create African folktales. These stories teach lessons, entertain, and preserve culture. Let's explore the key steps in making one. What is an African folktale? African folktales are oral stories with morals, animal characters, and magical elements. They teach lessons and explain natural events. Examples include Anansi the spider and the clever hare. Key elements: a good African folktale includes a moral lesson. The story teaches a value. Animal or trickster characters, they behave like humans. Repetition and rhythm makes the story memorable. Nature connection explains natural events. Oral tradition style, easy to tell and retell. Steps to create a folktale: follow these steps. Pick a moral lesson. Choose characters: animal, human, or spirit. Create a conflict or problem. Solve it cleverly or magically. Use repetition for impact. Example: if the lesson is the greedy tortoise, we can tell a story about a tortoise who refuses to share food and faces consequences. Example of a story: the greedy tortoise. A greedy tortoise hoards food and refuses to share, ignoring warnings from the birds. When a drought strikes, he finds himself hungry and begging for help. Learning from his mistake, he starts sharing and gains true friendship. Conclusion and call to action. Now you know how to create an African folktale. Use a moral, fun characters, and a magical twist. Share your story and keep the tradition alive. Creating a folktale story involves several steps, from generating images to editing videos and structuring the story effectively. Below is a breakdown of the process, including tools and techniques for each step. Let's get started. We are going to use ChatGPT to write the story. Generate image prompts and images for the story. Go to your Google Chrome and type ChatGPT. Select the first suggestion. When it opens, type your story. Our story for today's lesson is the greedy tortoise. Type it in the search box. Now ask ChatGPT to give you the image prompts to generate images for the story. You can ask for any quantity depending on the duration of your story. This is a short story, so we need few images. After getting your image prompts, you can generate the images from any AI image generating tool that you know, but I prefer to use ChatGPT. Just type generate images for each of the prompts, maintain consistency of each of the characters. Add the style of the images, example realistic, and the size, which is 16:9 aspect ratio, since that's the standard YouTube recommends. Here are the 5 images generated from the prompts of the story. The story and the images for visualizing the story are ready. The next thing is to record the narration or voiceover for the story. Prepare the voiceover script. Read the story in a clear, engaging voice. Use pauses and variations in tone for dramatic effect. B. Record audio, using Audacity, Adobe Audition, or a smartphone. Find a quiet place, reduce background noise. Use a good microphone. Even phone microphones can work with proper positioning. Edit the audio, remove background noise, and adjust volume. You can also use text-to-speech AI generators like 11 Labs Generative Voice AI and others. But I will show you this one, since it's free. It's called Clipchamp. Clipchamp provides a built-in text-to-speech, TTS, feature that allows users to convert written text into spoken audio. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to use it. Step 1. Open Clipchamp. Go to Clipchamp and log in or sign up if you don't have an account. Step 2. Create a new project. Click on Create a new video to start a new project. Step 3. Open the text-to-speech tool. Click on the Record and Create tab in the left sidebar. Select Text-to-Speech from the menu. Step 4. Enter your text. In the TTS editor, type or paste the text you want to convert into speech. Step 5. Choose voice settings. Select a language, e.g., English, French, Spanish, etc. Choose a voice from the available AI-generated options. Adjust the speech speed, slow, normal, or fast, as needed. Step 6. Preview the voice. Click the Preview button to listen to the generated speech and make adjustments if necessary.
Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a tortoise.
Step 7. Generate and add to timeline. Once satisfied, click Save to Media to generate the TTS audio. Step 8. Edit and export. Adjust the TTS audio's placement, volume, and timing as needed. When done, click Export to save your video with the generated speech. Time to edit the video. Using video editing software, Adobe Premiere Pro, CapCut, DaVinci Resolve. We are going to use CapCut to edit this video. In my next video I will teach you in details how to use CapCut to create videos. Open CapCut software if you already have it on your PC or your phone. Import media, add images, videos, and recorded narration. Arrange clips, match images to the narration timeline. Add transitions and effects, use zooms, fades, and overlays. Insert sound effects and background music, choose African-themed drum beats or nature sounds. B. Exporting the video. Choose MP4 format, 1080p resolution for best quality. Keep file size optimized for easy sharing. By following these steps, you can create a compelling African folktale video. Whether for storytelling, education, or entertainment, this method keeps traditions alive in a modern format. Now check the final video. If you want more of this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a tortoise named Tito. Unlike other tortoises, Tito was not content with what he had, he always wanted more. He was especially greedy when it came to food. One day, Tito saw a group of birds feasting on a pile of ripe, juicy fruits. Instead of asking politely, he pushed his way through and grabbed more than he could carry. "Mine. All mine," he mumbled as he stuffed his mouth. The birds frowned. "Tito, you should share," they warned. But Tito just laughed. A few days later, a great drought hit the forest. The rivers dried up, and food became scarce. The other animals helped one another, sharing whatever little they had. But Tito had already eaten most of his food and had nothing left. Hungry and weak, Tito went to the birds and pleaded, "Please, can you spare some food?" The birds, though kind, reminded him, "Had you shared before, we would have gladly shared with you now." Realizing his mistake, Tito learned that greed only leads to loneliness and regret. From that day on, he shared whatever he had, and in return, his friends never let him go hungry again. Moral of the story: greed may bring short-term gain, but kindness and sharing bring lasting happiness.